All right, I just received a download and I'm just in here chilling, getting ready for my nap. And a message starts dropping in and it's sad, okay? But y'all listen, detectives, private investigators, judges, lawyers, U.S. Marshals, feds who are investigating this Eastern Star and this Freemason, this couple, Sandra Faye Green, Anthony Q Green. I think Q is his middle name. Sandra Faye Green, Valdosta, Georgia. Anthony Q Green, Fayetteville, North Carolina. Jarvis Hosea Baldwin. And Jarvis is in St. Joseph, Missouri. I'm just catching a download, all right? I ain't got no cards out or nothing, all right? And I don't have to have cards to get messages. A lot of times I just get messages that just drop in. Okay, so I'm just laying here and I'm chilling and they telling me about Anthony Q Green Jr. Okay, so Jarvis Hosea Baldwin has a brother. All right, they call him Junior, but he is Anthony Q Green Jr. He is Sandra Faye Green and Anthony Q Green's son. Jarvis Hosea Baldwin's brother. They call him Junior, Ant-Man. Okay, he is in St. Joseph, Missouri as well. All right. He lives in the same apartment building as Jarvis Hosea Baldwin. And I don't remember the number on the door. I think that their apartment is on the first floor. Him and the girl that he'd stay with. Now brace yourselves because y'all always getting ready to be like, what the fuck? This is more organized crime, but this is not related to me. This just dropped in. So I'm just going to say that the little boy wants justice. Because his grandma and his granddaddy and his uncle organized the crime for him to get killed, set him up. Okay, so the boy mama, I know he said that they call him Trey 80. I don't know his real name, but y'all go find out who Anthony Q Green Jr.'s son was that died. He died in a house fire. Now, one thing that stuck out to me when Felix Dancy or Darcy, whatever his last name is, the dude that sold me the insurance policy that I had bought and had for a couple months. But then they told me to stop paying the premium, so I stopped. And then when I stopped, he kept popping up at my house like he was trying to get me to keep paying my premium. But I stopped paying it because the other side told me to. All right. And he mentioned something when I signed up for that. He told on himself in his organization. He said that you get $100,000 more dollars if the accident happens, if the death happens by accident. Okay. So this is based off of what Jarvis Hosea Baldwin told me while we were dating. He told me that his nephew, his mama, who is Sandra Faye Green from Valdosta, Georgia, his mama had Ant-Man's son. She had her son's son, and he was living with her in Georgia. Okay? There was some abuse going on that she didn't want nobody to find out about. Okay? So the little boy, Trey 80, and this is based off what Jarvis Baldwin told me. Trey 80 was at some point, I guess his mama wanted to see him. Okay. So she sent the boy went to, he ended up, the little boy, he couldn't be, well, how old was he? Like 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, something like that. All right. He might have been a little older, but I don't know exactly how old he was, but he was young. All I know is he told me the boy died in a fire, but I'm getting the download about what really happened with the fire. And so the boy mama, I don't know the girl name, who the boy mama is, but y'all can go search the records, find the birth certificate, find out who Ant-Man, who is Anthony Q. Green Jr., find out who Junior kids is, what kids he had, and find out about the little boy death. Okay? He died in a fire. I don't know where his mama lived. I don't know nothing about that. All I know is at some point, the mama wanted to see her son. And I don't know how he got back to his mama house. I don't know what the transport looked like. I don't know nothing about that. All I know is he went back to his mama house. Now, when he went back to his mama noticed something was off. Okay, noticed that there had been some abuse. And she started questioning Faye about it. I don't know if she called DSS or none of that. All I know is that the fire that the little boy died in, it was an organized crime. All right. They said that the mama got out. She wasn't supposed to get out. This is what Jarvis told me, is that the mama survived, but the little boy died in the fire. Okay. Check and see if his grandma and his granddaddy, the little boy grandma and his granddaddy, she'd check up the mama and check up Jarvis too, because Jarvis said that he paid for the funeral. Check and see who had an insurance policy on the little boy. Find out the details about the little boy mama, and the fire. Find out why he went back to his mama, and find out if his mama made any calls to social services about Sandra Faye Green. This is just dropping in. I didn't know the little boy. I never seen the little boy. The little boy had died maybe a year or so before I met Jarvis. Okay? And the fact that it's dropping in now, whew, I don't know. All I know is the fire was organized. And the little boy said he want justice because his granddaddy and his grandmama and his uncle set up for him to be killed. Somebody started the house fire so that little boy could burn up in the house. Because I was trying to figure out how the mama made it out, and she didn't bring the little boy out with her. So it's possible that the mama had something to do with it too. You know that the mama didn't want the little boy because the little boy was staying with his grandma to begin with. And the little boy mama was a he-she. I don't know, but the mama might have been in on it. The mama might have been in on it. She might have been in on it with his grandma and his granddaddy. and his uncle. Because why did you make it out? Why didn't you go get your son before you came out? It's maybe she knew that it was getting ready to start. I don't know. I'm just hearing that. How did you make it out and your son didn't? You didn't try to save the baby or nothing? Something is off about the fire with Ant-Man's son. Ant-Man is Jarvis Hosea Baldwin brother. All right. And something else that he said that his mama, Sandra Faye Green. Whew. Jarvis told me that before the fire happened, she called Ant-Man and Jarvis and told them to go get the little boy from the mama house. So, all I'm saying is, and I ain't got no cards that you jumping in. I don't know the little boy. I ain't never seen the little boy there in my life. All I seen was pictures. I know it was Ant-Man's son, and I know that Ant-Man is still feeling some type of way about his son dying in the fire. I know for a fact that Eastern Stars and the Freemasons are running insurance schemes. I know for a fact that his grandma and his granddaddy had something to do with it. I'm getting that Jarvis had something to do with it, and possibly the little boy mama too. Because I don't understand, if my house caught on fire, I'm going to make sure the kids straight before I make sure I'm straight. That's all I'm saying. So something was going on with the little boy. He was being molested. He was being abused. And they were trying to cover it up because there was some calls that was made. I don't know if the mama called, if somebody they knew called. All I know is that I'm hearing that the fire that Trey 80 died in was organized. And it was organized by his grandma and his granddaddy. His mama possibly knew, and his uncle possibly knew. Okay? They knew. So, Jarvis said he paid for the funeral. Find out who had insurance policies on Ant-Man Q Green Jr.'s. Anthony Q Green Jr. Ant-Man. They call him Ant-Man or Jr. Find out who had insurance policies on that little boy. They called him Trey 80. I don't know if his first name was Trey. I don't know if his last name was Green. I don't know. But I'm just getting this download, and I'm just laying here chilling. So, whew. The cat's out the bag, baby. Y'all need to look into it. That's all I'm going to say. Look into it.